It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the New York Yankees and the Chicago Cubs. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's... Here's Brett Gardner now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for the Yankees.
First offering on its way.
Brett Gardner.
Good bite to the sinker there as it's chopped foul at home plate. Now Lester's 0-1. Swing and a miss. Two quick strikes to start his afternoon.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
No, that's foul ball.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike three called anyway, and that's out number one. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He finished last season with the most home runs in the major leagues. He won the Major League home run title. He can put a ball into orbit when he catches it, and I hope he catches one in this game.
Just a perfect afternoon for baseball. 80 degrees under clear blue skies. Popped high in the air. Rizzo is there. He's got it, and there are two down now. Giancarlo Stanton now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike one. Bases are empty here with two men out. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. Here he comes on a ball and two strikes. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Luis Severino gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Thanks, Matty. Luis Severino, big arm. 97 to 100 miles an hour. Bounce between the rotation and the bullpen. Good hard slider. His changeup's getting better. The true definition of an ace.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The 0-2 once more. Misses, that's ball one.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-a-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Still 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first. After their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board, boys are flying around.
Just keeping it close. He's set, and the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is the pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1 is taken high above the zone.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and All in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Judge is there, 1 out. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
And that slider's almost in the dirt. Line toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Changeup called strike 1.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Driven nicely into the gap. Almora rounds third and is digging for the plate, and a relay home, and not in time as the run scores.
Well, with 2 away, the man on first, he was moving on contact, and he got a great jump and comes all the way around to score on that double. Always nice to snag the early lead, and they've done it here.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. 23 pitches already here in the first inning. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is under it. And that ends the inning. Next for New York, Didi Gregorius. He'll get us started in the top of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Lester's 2-0 home. Hit back toward the mound. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Here's Neil Walker. His past history against John Lester, just 3 for 14. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Baez has it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3. The next Cub up, Kyle Schwarber, set to lead off the home half of the second. Now here it comes. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Now the 1-1 pitch. High fly ball out to deep right field. Judge ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's Addison Russell. Here's the first pitch to him. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Takes this the other way to right. Judge is right there as he takes it for the second out. Stepping up to the plate, Jason Hayward. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. And Stanton will put this one away, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Cloud Gate there, a popular tourist destination at Millennium Park. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
1-1 is in there for the second strike. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Here now the 2-2 gets him looking up around the letters. Digging in now for the Yankees, number 25. He readies for his first plate appearance. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch, and he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. So now the pitcher for the Yankees, Luis Severino. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Behind 0-2 now. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, this is where you have to be really aggressive. 1-2 count on an American League pitcher that rarely bats.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, John Lester. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. A ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strike.
Not close. It's 2-0.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
The 2-1 home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Hit to third. Endujar fields it cleanly. And there's out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Javier Baez. He flew out in his last at-bat. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Baez makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Popped him up. Heading after it is Judge. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brett Gardner. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Check swing. Did he go around? He did not, says Ed Drummond. It's ball 1. Now Lester deals the 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now another 1-2. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's big Aaron Judge. He popped out in his first trip. First delivery to him on the way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Hayward. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for the Yankees.
Ready for another chance? Giancarlo Stanton. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Hit hard on the ground to the right. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Check to swing there and pops this one up. Rizzo over to his left, and that retires the side. Yanks leave one. At the plate, Chris Bryant. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one right down Main Street.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Ready with another 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Anthony Rizzo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Missed with a slider. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. The 1-1 home. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was. That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away. Riding in once again, Kyle Schwarber. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Runners are at first and second with one away. Here comes another 0-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Russell, a native Floridian. He's in his third season as a major league player. Russell behind 0-2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting. Leading off the inning, Gary Sanchez. And they'll need him to get something going here. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And Lester back to work as this is swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Here's Neil Walker. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Neil Walker.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball down near the shoe tops. One out, nobody on. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. The 2-2. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. And he'll put this away for the second out.
How about it?
Here's Miguel Andujar now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. 0-2 now from Lester. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called the ball 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and
we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that